Hello everyone, my name is Varun Mitra and welcome to the video. In this particular lesson, we are going to talk about a typical AEM dispatcher installation. After completing this training, you should be able to identify how dispatcher fits into a typical AEM installation. Dispatcher is AEM's load balancing, caching, and request filtering tool. Using dispatcher, you can cache your GET requests, perform trivial load balancing, and filter out the unwanted requests from reaching your AEM server. Request caching is one of the most important dispatcher functions. Dispatcher caches static GET request and request with no authorization information. On subsequent requests, dispatcher will serve up the already cached version of the web page. This cached version is generated from the dynamic site and is updated as and when the original web page undergoes any change. Furthermore, with the help of request filtering, you can block access to certain areas of your AEM server, thereby increasing the overall security and stability of your AEM instance. This diagram talks about a typical AEM dispatcher installation. On the left hand side, we have our author instances wherein actual content development will take place. This content is then replicated to the publish instances. Now you can have more than one publish instance connected to an author server. When content is replicated, it goes live on the publish server available in your publish farm. In the current setup, we have placed a dispatcher in front of our two published instances. Herein, dispatcher will perform load balancing and will disperse the incoming request to one of the two published instances. In addition to this, dispatcher will also cache a static HTML version of the web page requested by the end user. On subsequent requests, the cached version of the web page could be served directly from the dispatcher cache, thereby reducing the overall load on the published servers. We are now going to see how you can install Apache web server on your Windows machine. I'm using an MSI file that I downloaded from one of the Apache mirrors. If you so desire, you can also use binary file for configuring Apache. We are going to plug in the dispatcher module into the web server in the upcoming videos. So this is my published instance that I earlier started. I've also started an AEM author server as well. This is AEM 6.2 that I am working with. So like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to install the Apache web server on my Windows machine. So what I've done is I've downloaded this MSI file. This should be available to you in the resources provided alongside this video. I'm simply going to double click this and I'm going to simply click on next, next, next until I arrive at this install button, and then I'm going to install Apache on my Windows machine. Now, ideally, this installation should go on without any glitch. However, if you run into any problems, you will get an error message in the command prompt. The error message might read something like that this particular port is already in use. If you come across any such error messages, what you need to do is you just need to go to your C drive, program files, look up Apache Software Foundation, go to Apache 2.2, open up the conf directory. Herein you will have the httpd.conf file. This is the dispatcher configuration file. Open this particular file up. In here, you might want to go to line number 46 or equivalent and change the listen port. My port is set on 81. By default, this port is set to 80. So if you change the port number from 80 to 81, your installation should go on without any glitch. I have to make a change in this port number because port number 80 was in use by IIS, that is Microsoft IIS server. So my Apache server is installed at my end. A quick proof of installation would be to check the Apache process. It should be available to you in your toolbar. You can quickly look up the services as well and see if your httpd.conf service is up and running. So my service is up and running right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to simply go to localhost and I'm going to check on port number 81. If my Apache server is up and running, it will show me the it works message. If my Apache server is not running, I will get a blank screen right over here. If you get a blank screen, you might want to check the log files that are generated, that is the error.log, and this will tell you what is the error that you are facing. So we have seen how you can install the Apache web server at your end. In the upcoming videos, we are going to plug in our dispatcher module into the Apache web server. So now you should be able to identify how dispatcher fits into a typical AEM installation. Thank you very much for watching this video and have a great day.